Eco is something that keeps being changed and updated in Battles 2, and that has made my previous eco guides irrelevant that I have created for you guys. So today I'm making an up-to-date, more polished eco guide. It's better than my previous ones, don't worry guys. And I'm going to show you how to eco in Battles 2 with a farm and an eco strategy. I will be citing the spreadsheet a lot of the times during this video, so pause it if you want to save the spreadsheet. Here it is, but yeah, let's hop right into it. Alright guys, the first match of the video, we're going to be showing you guys how to eco with a farm strategy here. So first things first, on round 1, you want to be sending the grouped red balloons. Now why do we want to send grouped reds over grouped blues? Because if you look at the cost basis, guys, group blues give you 0.8 for $15, or group reds give you 1 for $20. So group blues are technically more efficient. Basically, the reason why is if you look at this eco table I have right here, give me 1 second. Let's get my Oben down as well, very important. If you look at my eco table I have right here, red balloons give you eco more than twice as fast. Red balloons give you eco at 1.25 eco per second, while blue balloons give you eco at 0.53 eco per second. So the speed that red balloons give you eco is much more worth than the slight increase in efficiency that blue balloons give you. But most of the time with farm, we will be opting for the more efficient route. It's just in this red balloon scenario, we definitely want to take the speed, because the speed definitely highly outweighs the efficiency factor. Okay, round 3, you still want to send red balloons here, even though spaced greens and spaced yellows are available, because if you look at the cost basis still, when I say cost basis, I mean like cost per eco. Green balloons are still $20 per eco, and yellow balloons are still $20 per eco. But red balloons make you eco faster than both of them. Even spaced yellows. Spaced yellows give you 1 eco per second, while red balloons give you 1.25 eco per second. So you still want to send red balloons on round 3. But round 4 is when we will have our first change in our eco balloons. And also get your first farm down. Okay, round 4 is when you want to change to spaced pink balloons. Now, why do we want to change to spaced pink balloons, guys? Why do we want to send the spaced pink balloon right now? Well, it's first of all, let's get my Druid Leaks in. Let's put Scott first. Let's get him up to Wrath. Alright, we're chilling. Are we actually chilling? No, we're chasing. This is bad. Okay, the reason why we want to send spaced pinks here, guys. Let's not die. The reason why we want to send spaced pinks here, guys, is because spaced pinks give you 1.56 eco per second, while grouped reds give you eco like 1.25. So spaced pinks give you eco faster than grouped reds, and they're the exact same efficiency. And then we want to send spaced whites on round 5 here, because spaced whites are also the same efficiency as all the balloons I said beforehand. But spaced white balloons give you eco at 1.79 eco per second. So even faster than spaced pinks, even faster than grouped reds. So we're just kind of climbing the totem pole of $20 per eco, but getting faster every time is what's going on here. Now here is where the first actual decision between what the best eco balloon comes in, guys. We have spaced blacks for spaced whites. Now what is the difference? Spaced blacks are actually slightly less efficient because they're $33 per 1.6 eco versus $30 for 1.5 eco. So spaced blacks are a little bit more than $20 per eco, but here is the reason why I send them, guys. Spaced black balloons give you eco at 2.13 eco per second versus 1.79 eco per second. Now it gives you eco about slightly faster for the price of $20.63 per eco versus $20 per eco. So in my mind, it's worth it to send spaced blacks, because I'd rather take the about 20% increase in eco over the small increase in price. But it's honestly up to you guys what you want to do. Let's get this up. Come on. All right, we got my lightning up. We're chilling. We're chilling. There are definitely scenarios where it's best to send spaced white balloons. So like if you're trying to save up for an upgrade or something, it's called tapering off your eco. It's good to send spaced whites when you're trying to save up for an upgrade, but most of the time, I like sending spaced black balloons on these rounds. Now, round 9, you could sometimes send spaced zebras, but spaced zebras could be eco a lot faster than spaced black balloons, but they're also a lot less efficient, so I still opt for spaced blacks on this round as well. And then round 10, we're actually going to switch back off of the spaced black balloon because we don't have spaced blacks anymore. We are now going to send grouped reds because grouped reds are the most efficient eco option on this round. So you want to send grouped reds here. We do want to send the grouped reds on round 10 and round 11. Alright, we're going to get that second farm up. Perfect. Okay, they're going Mehalic here. Alright, we might actually have to rush them this match because we can't let Mehalic just full passive. Then round 12 here, we want to send Spaced Rainbows. Spaced Rainbows actually give you eco really, really fast. And on top of that, one sec. Make sure I have a sub camo. Spaced Rainbows give you eco really, really fast. And on top of that, they are actually very, very efficient. So Spaced Rainbows are a great eco option for round 12. Alright, we're going to send this guy. Okay, he sent me a rush. I'm fine against that. We're going to send him a round 14 rush. Normally, I do not eco in round 13, by the way, with farm strategy, because round 14 is a really quick round. So you want to save up your money round 13 to build up farms. But in this scenario, we're not going to do that because we are going to rush them. Okay, we blocked their cocktail with the purple balloons. They've got to boost this. They might still be dead. Alright, GG's. Alright, well, we didn't give a full farm eco guide there. We gave you like the first 13 rounds, basically. So I'm going to play another farm match, guys, for you guys. But I'm going to start the guide at round 13. Or actually like round 12 or something to give you guys a little bit of a buffer. Alright, gents, we are back on round 12 here. I'm going Druid sub farm this time against Bomb sub farm. So it's going to be an interesting little matchup. Now, I want to make sure I get my ballistic missile here for this round. So we'll get that up, and then we'll just be max ecoing it for a bit. Then we'll just be max ecoing with black balloons. We'll be sending black balloons round 13. We got a plan? Black balloons this round. My opponent's going bomb sub farm. Okay, wait. They still have not gotten their camo detection. Let me force that. I'm kind of late on forcing that, I know, but we do need to force it. Perfect. And we will keep on ecoing with black balloons. Okay, sending me a rush. It's a pretty small rush. We defend that. Balls of steel, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I can defend and what I can't defend with this strategy. We don't boost those. We don't boost those, guys. Druid sub OP. Alright, we'll continue with black balloons. We'll probably go to like 2k eco here, so that's going to be my plan. Black balloon eco throughout a lot of these rounds is going to be what we're going to be using with farm. Just straight up black balloon eco. I'm going to get another farm down, though, so I have a little bit more selling power, because I am a little bit exposed to being rushed. I'm not going to lie, with only one plant down. So we're going to get another farm down. So I'm going to have some more selling power against rushes. Some more selling power. Also, let's start targeting anti-mode brambles while we send black balloon eco. Perfect. Because I'm going to want to leak at some point for more druid leaks, so I can't have brambles in the back for that. I'm trying to get druid leaks in. Alright, we're gonna get up a second airburst here soon. Because I don't want to die. I can't boost against a rush if he rushes me. Crap, I got triple guns instead of airburst, instead of ballistic. That's fine. I did not mean to get triple guns. Okay, let's continue sending black balloons. We'll continue sending black balloons to 2k eco. 2k eco is a fine amount. 2k eco is kind of a common amount I like to go with for farm strategies, so that is what we'll do. Cause we got rid of all the brambles in the back, which is fantastic. Leak these. Okay, we got my druid leaks in. That's great. We're good against that. 2k eco. Let's get a little bit more, actually. We'll go a tiny bit more than 2k. 2.15k, maybe. Yeah, that's a good amount. That's a good amount. We'll stop right there. We'll stop right there. I've got my druid leaks in. We're in a good spot. Let's use that. Make some money from this AI. I don't know why my trees didn't fully fill there. That's kind of weird. I expected them to fill. They still have not filled. Or still have not filled. Did I just say they still have not filled? Okay. Yeah, so we stopped ecoing at 2.15k. Now we're just going to farm on. We're going to try to get my round 24 Monkey Wall Street will be my goal here. I think around 24 Monkey Wall Street would be very good for me here. So that is what we will be going for. How are these trees still not filled? There we go. 3,000 from the trees, dude. Trees are such a good money generation tool. Very, very underrated, let me tell you. They are very underrated. Yeah, we want to get this Monkey Wall Street up for end of round 24, which I should be able to afford Because I'll make a lot of money throughout this round. Round 24 is like a minute long, which means we'll make like 20,000 for my eco, and then I can sell my farm as well. And we should be able to afford it pretty easily here. They are stealing from me, which is a bit unfortunate. I can't really avoid the steal at all. Can't really avoid the steal. We're going to use our next trees in the back, though, because I need to save trees for DTs next. So the next trees use will be in the back of the map. I won't make any money off of it. Okay, we got that up. Perfect. Did they not get their round 24 Monkey Wall Street? Oh, no, they do. Okay. So they probably have a higher eco than me, which is expected. Bomb does outfarm Druid here, but we're in a good spot nonetheless, so I'm happy with where we're at. We are in a very good spot. How much do these sell for? 6k? Okay. We're doing fine here. Ideally, I'd get the Spear of the Forest up before the round starts, but I won't be able to do that with how this matches. Okay, we got my Spear of the Forest up now. Perfect. I still have 3 boosts as well, actually. We're in a really good spot. Even though we're getting out farmed, we're in a fantastic spot here. I'm very happy with what's going on. I am very, very happy with it. I just used the lives, bro. I clicked the wrong number because my farmer's not placed. No! I literally clicked the wrong number on my keyboard because my farmer wasn't placed. So it looked like I had to click 5 to use my ability when it was 4. Oh my gosh. I just sold. Now I lost life buff on my Superstorm because of that. I'm throwing, guys. I'm actually throwing. Literally. Here, they're gonna send me DTs? They don't. Interesting. So they're just playing full passive. Alright, well, that was definitely a sell. Me doing that, but I think we're fine here. We're just gonna send them around 30 rush is gonna be my plan. Send them around 30 rush. We'll be sending them a fortified BAD and then a normal BAD and then a fortified behind. And the reason behind that is they can't first strike the normal BAD because their first strikes are gonna get mistargeted to the fortified ones. So it should be a pretty smart rush for us. He's sending me a ZMG this round. That's kind of weird. Not exactly sure what the purpose of this is. I'll first strike it when it's damaged, I guess. I don't even need to pop their BAD, to be honest. I don't need to pop it. I just need to send more of these. Because now they shouldn't be hitting the normal BAD much. Because my fortified ones are going to block. Is the goal. That's the entire goal here. Oh, they are kind of hitting it, though. My fortified BAD is too close behind it. Wait, no, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead. Right? Balloon boost? There's no way they pop it, right? There's no way they pop it. Oh, man, they actually popped it somehow. That hasn't happened before. Well done. Well, GG's. I don't know how my, it got damaged so much, how the other BAD got layered like right over it. Because normally there's not like another fortified BAD next to the normal one, so it doesn't get splash damage there. So that's why they popped it, because they lost splash damage was hitting it. All right. Well, I will catch you in the eco guide for the eco strategy for the eco guide on the next one. Alright guys, now for our next match of the video, we will be showcasing how to eco with an eco strategy here, because it's a little bit different than a farm strategy. So first, round one, you always want to send grouped reds, even if you have farm or eco. So that is exactly what we will be doing. Now my opponent's going bomb shooter here, which is interesting. Okay, we're gonna place my attack shooter right about here as well. So we'll do grouped reds round one, and then we'll do grouped reds round two as well. And then we'll be making our first difference between the farm and eco strategy round three, which will be grouped blues. Okay, they're going bomb with Quincy. That is actually really interesting here. I'm curious as to what their loadout is. I'm curious. We'll keep this on last. We'll place on my farm. We'll place on my balloon bot. Okay, they're sending greens here. I'm going to upgrade my tack shooter to super range tax. Now, one thing we're going to want to do with eco strategies in comparison to farm strategies, guys, is we're always going to be wanting to try to stall these rounds as much as possible. The longer we can get these rounds, the better it is for me. And what I mean by stolen these rounds is basically, if you pop the AI balloons, the balloons that are not sent from your opponent, when you pop them, the round ends. So if we can delay how long it takes us to pop those balloons, the rounds are gonna get longer for us. So something we can do to help us with that is go for a glue gunner up here, and then this guy will hit some of the balloons for us to make it the round longer, because it'll take longer for these balloons to come down to the stuff that pops them, you know what I mean? But the reason we're sending blues this round instead of reds is because blues give us eco faster. And with an eco strategy, you kind of want to prioritize getting eco fast over getting eco efficiently. So we'll be sending a lot of grouped balloons as compared to spaced balloons that we sent in the previous match. Now in round four, you want to send a mix of blues and pinks. I send blues at the start of the round and I send pinks throughout the rest of the round. And this just allows you to save up for more greens on the next round, because, yeah. Round four, you send some blues and you send some pinks. It's the normal way I do it. Now, they don't have Jericho here, which is interesting. Normally, I'd be facing Jericho, so getting eco would be a little bit harder because Jericho steals are going to be going on and all that stuff. Okay. They're sending me greens here. I'm sending them greens as well. I'll just use this cocktail later. You want to send greens on round five here, boys. You want to send those green balloons on round five. Alright, let's get my blade shooter up. Nice. And then we'll be sending them black balloons on round six. Now, you could send either black or white balloons. I prefer black balloons for sure. Black balloons give you eco, like, I think about 30% faster than white balloons, and they're only slightly less efficient. So, with eco strategies, you definitely want to be sending black balloons, but with farm strategies, I'd say there's more of an argument between which balloon you want to send on round six, black balloons or white balloons. Yeah, with eco strategies, definitely send those space black balloons. And then round seven, we'll be sending yellows. We'll be sending yellows here. I assume, yeah, they're gonna send me yellows as well because it's eco versus eco. I'm gonna use this cocktail soon. Perfect. Got the cocktail down. We're vibing. And then now I've got to start saving up for my round 12 defense. So with my loadout here, I need a ring of fire and a camo village with this blade shooter in round 12. So the round 12 defense is actually kind of expensive. And because of that, I can't eco too hard. You have to, after round 7, after you send your yellows, you have to kind of play by ear here with your loadout to make sure you can afford the defense you need for round 11, round 12, round 13. So that means switching off to black balloon eco, switching off to white balloon eco, just to save up, and maybe even just stopping eco entirely on like round 9. That's what I do. So you'll see, I'll just full stop my eco pretty soon here, just so I can afford my ring of fire and camo village. Because you need to make sure you can afford your defense. So a lot of the time with eco strategies, it's kind of funny because you won't even be ecoing on like round 10, round 11, which is what I do with farm strategies normally. I think this time I can actually eco still on these rounds because the rounds got stalled a little bit, which makes it easier for me to afford. Plus, my opponent does not have Jericho money stealing from me, but in some game scenarios you can. Alright, it's gonna ring a fire here. You can see what I'm talking about. I should be able to afford my radar scanner here as well for this next round pretty easily. And this is the defense we need for round 12. Alright, we got everything we need. Now we'll go to spaced rainbows. You want to send spaced rainbows this round. Spaced rainbows give you eco pretty fast, and they are the most efficient balloon send you can do this round, so they're good in both ways. And now here's the first thing with eco. So you want to be sending black balloons at your opponent. Now black balloons are the exact same efficiency, guys, as yellow balloons as well. Now why would I want to send black balloons instead of yellow balloons here? because black balloons give you eco faster, basically. They give you eco faster than yellow balloons, but the same exact efficiency, and they also apply more pressure towards your opponent. Now, if my opponent gets up a rubber to gold, though, we're gonna see if they get up the rubber to gold. We're gonna switch how I eco. Wait, they haven't gotten up yet. Okay, they only have a lead to gold. Because if they get up to rubber to gold, then my black balloons are gonna feed their rubber to gold a lot more. So I'll just send yellow balloons if they get up the rubber to gold. Will be the plan. But 99% of the time, you want to send black balloons over yellow balloons. Okay, now they got the rubber to gold, so I'll send them yellow balloons. Perfect. And then we'll switch to pink balloons once I get about 1.75k eco. Be my plan there. We'll switch to pinks at that point. Also, I can upgrade my glue a little bit. Let's upgrade this glue a little bit. Try to get these rounds stalled even more. Perfect. So they're going bomb, alk, mortar, which doesn't seem like the best strategy here. All right, it's not the best strategy. What we can actually do here, so this is an advanced eco technique, ladies and gentlemen. Advanced eco technique. So pay attention very closely. You need about 1750 eco to hold down constant pinks, and I think you need like 1000 eco to hold down constant yellows. So even though I don't have enough to hold on constant pinks, I can send a lot of pinks and then mix in a couple yellows to maximize the rate I'm gonna eco. So it's like a mixed eco send, sending mostly pinks and then some yellows. You can do that sometimes as well. And if my opponent didn't have a rubber to gold, I'd do a mixed eco send with pinks and black balloons. Because black balloons, you can send them up to about 1500 eco, and then pink balloons are 1750. So when you're between 1500 and 1750 eco, you can do a mixed black pink balloon send. Is a pretty smart idea. Okay, are they sending me a rush? They are. Okay, we're good. Now, if they re-rush me here, the nice part is I have Gwendolyn, so round 19, I can upgrade this for 960, and that'll add damage to all my attacks. So I should be fine against a re-rush. We're chilling, we're chilling. Alright, now the next step with an eco strategy, guys. Now that we are on this part of the game, I can send zebra eco, which is what I'd normally do, but my opponent has rubber to golds going. So it's actually probably not best for me to send a zebra eco, because zebra eco will feed the rubber to golds a ton. We're just going to go for another village and get this guy up to a monkey town to increase my eco, but I'll kind of give you a rundown of how zebra eco and purple eco work, because there are scenarios where you want to zebra and purple eco, but there's not very many scenarios. Basically, zebra eco will take, what is the amount? I think zebra eco takes about 6 minutes to outpay pink eco, and purple eco takes about 9 minutes to outpay pink eco. And what I mean by that is that if you think the game that you're in will last 6 minutes longer, then it's better to send zebra eco until that 6 minutes time is over than yet pink eco. And if you think the game's gonna last 9 minutes longer, then it's better to send purple eco over pink eco. So in most game scenarios, that means that the only rounds you really want to send zebra eco are like rounds 19 to 22. And the only rounds you want to send purple eco are similar rounds, but if you think the game's gonna last longer. You don't want to send zebra eco on like round 17 or something, because you're not gonna have eco to you're not gonna have enough money to send constant zebras, right? You also only want to send zebras when you can send constant zebras, which I think you need about 3k eco on hand to do it. So there's very little scenarios where I recommend sending zebra or purple eco. Although one counterpoint to that is that zebra eco and purple eco can apply pressure towards your opponent. So there is some added value in that, because obviously they are dangerous balloons, and layered over with AI, they can do some stuff. And a tactic you can do sometimes with zebra and purple eco is sending a couple zebra balloons or purple balloons at the end of rounds. And the reason why you do something like that is because if you send it at the end of rounds, you can easily stall the round out by a couple more seconds, because if you're sending them a lot of balloons at the end of a round, they're gonna take longer to pop all the AI balloons layered in with it. And then in turn, you're gonna get the round longer, and it's gonna be a good time. All right, we've got to defend this ZOMG on our side. Should be a pretty simple defend for Mehalic though. We're gonna go for that. We're gonna go for a blue strike here. We're gonna go for a Blade Maelstrom. Alright, ready to see this shred, guys? I'm not even going to boost this, and I'll shred it. You ready to see this shred, ladies and gentlemen? Alright. We're going to go for that. We're going to go for that. We're going to go for that. And we're going to go for that. Easy shreds. Easy shreds. We love to see it. Okay. We'll keep ecoing here. Now, at what point do I want to stop ecoing is the next question that should arrive. So, normally, I will stop ecoing roughly 4 rounds before I think the game is going to end. Or the rushes are going to be sent, right? So, say I think my opponent's going to rush me round 30. Then I'll stop ecoing round 26 to have the most money for round 30. If I think the game's going to end round 32, then I'm going to stop ecoing round 28. If I think the game's going to end round 34, then I'll stop ecoing round 30. Now this match, because my opponent has an eco strategy and they are still ecoing as well, I'm probably going to eco for a while here. So I'm actually going from a Monkeyopolis to increase my money generation a little bit, because it's basically a farm. And we also should go for a, what's it called? A super glue here, because it's going to be one of the parts of my defense late game, and it will stall the rounds a lot for me, because super glue is a great round staller. Let's get this guy up. Perfect. But yeah, I'll probably eco for a while here. Probably into the 30s. And since this game does last pretty long, since it'll be going into the late 30s most likely, it would have been worth for me to send Zebra and Purple Eco. The only reason I didn't is just because they have Rubber to Golds, and that would feed Rubber Golds a lot. So against Rubber to Gold, you do have to play a little bit differently with your eco, as I was saying before. You can't really be sending the black balloon eco, and Zebra and purple balloon eco is not as good either, because Rubber to Gold gets pretty good value there. It gets pretty good value. Honestly, okay. Alright. Since my opponent doesn't have a very good strategy, guys, I'm just gonna rush them round 30. Even though, like, I wouldn't normally do this, but my opponent's just gonna die around 30 because they're still ecoing here. They haven't stopped their eco early enough, and I don't think their strategy is very good late either. So we're just gonna send them a BAD around 30. I can probably send them 2. I don't think they're gonna defend at all. The permabrew doesn't really do much for bomb shooters. Are they going for recursive spam? That is very interesting. Alright, we'll see if they defend this. I think there's not really a chance they defend this, but we'll see. And I can defend a counter DDTs pretty easily because I have enough overdrives. With Glue Storm allows overdrives to hit lead balloons, and then my Firestorm also allows it to hit lead balloons. This is actually really interesting though. I haven't really seen this tactic before. They're going for recursives, so they deal more damage with the middle crosspath with the permabrew, but the insides, yeah, they don't have their balloon crush up. G freaking G's. Alright. Guys, I hope the eco guide helped you out in one way or another, and if it did, please support the video with the like button, and also comment down below any questions you have about it, and comment down below what I should make a guide on next. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed, thank you so much. Mehalic out. Put code Mehalic in the mouse to item shop. Peace.